John, this is always a difficult place to come, but probably won't see a more convincing win than that.
You're right about it being difficult. Last season we had some really difficult games here, and we expected a difficult game here today, but the first goal so early was a big help. Getting a goal within the first 2 minutes of the game was massive, for us, because we've been seeing in recent games, not getting that first goal, teams are fighting all the harder, keeping on going right into the latter stages of the game last week before we could get that goal. So getting the first goal gives us a boost, and it obviously puts the opposition on the back foot, and we managed to build on that. Penalty kick for Callum, and then the other goal, whether it was Callum's or they're saying it was the goalkeeper's. So 3-0 up early in the game, delighted. Without actually getting toward our best performance, I would suggest. I think it was our passing could still have been better. I didn't think we won enough second balls, and it was a bit disappointing about the one shot at goal that they had in the first half. They got a goal, so coming in at half time, 2-goal advantage. Still a good advantage to have. Felt we could go and build on it, and I'm delighted that we did. Second half, another 2 goals. We managed to stop Kelty creating anything. So 5-1, good day's work. It's not the easiest place, as you mentioned there. The pitch is very narrow and there's less space to play. But Kelty were a difficult opponent for us last year, and we managed to get the first 3 points, and we can build on that as we go along.
You mentioned maybe despite the 3 goals, maybe not the best performance in the first half. I think it was maybe scrappy is a good way to describe it. But it looked like a totally different story in the second half. What did you say to the boys at half time to get them to come out and just flip it around like that?
Well, we are kind of like nitpicking, because we know, and we've spoken about it all week with regards to the pitch being tight and it could be scrappy, but there was still some elementary mistakes or individual, unforced errors. See you, Liam. See you, Sean. So it didn't quite flow as normally as we would do with our passing game, but that's because the pitch is so tight and the players are on top of each other, and I didn't really feel that there were enough second balls, so it was a matter of saying exactly that. If we can tidy our passing up, if we can win a few more second balls, then we'll continue to create chances, and if we can create chances, more often than not, we take them, and that's what's happened. And we didn't give up an awful lot of chances in the first half, but we gave none up in the second half, so a little bit of nitpicking in the standards that we've set and making sure that we don't drop our standards. But nonetheless, we've come away from here with a very, very convincing 5-1 victory, and got to be delighted.
I know he's not been out for a long time, but Alfie Aguiman's one of those players that you're always going to miss from the matchday squad. Really good to see him come back in and make an impact as well. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, he got back into training on Friday. As I said in the interview the other day, there was a couple of doubts. Alfie was a doubt, and Callum Morrison was a doubt, but I'm glad we just had the both of them there. So Alfie was always the ammunition that we could always bring on into the game, because him coming on at that time, making an impact as he did with his shot, goalie parries it, and Big Ross is there to stick it in the back of it. Delighted for Big Ross getting a goal 2-3 games there without getting a goal, and that can play on a striker's mind. So delighted that he managed to be in the right place at the right time and get that over the line. So Alfie, great to get him back involved. The bench looked strong today with the ones that we had on it, and we've still got 2 or 3 more to come back. So once we get that, we'll be the squad will be really strong.
I think that's now 6 wins in a row in all competitions. Confidence obviously high, good spirit, and a really, really, really good place just now. And as well, just a mention to the fans as well. They were excellent today. What did you think about that?
Yeah, the fans were absolutely brilliant. From away before the start of the game, in the warm up, they were different class throughout the game. The atmosphere that they created was, it keeps the players going all the way right through the game. They were singing all the way, and that helps generate an atmosphere that the players want to play in. Thank all the fans for their back in today. Every week's the same, so hopefully we're going together on this journey.
John, thank you very much, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you.